was 2 years old, I threw a tantrum and my parents locked me in an empty bedroom. When I was a little kid, my parents were abusive. When I was a young teen, I didn't have the best living situation. As young as 6, they were prescribing me medications. I grew up like this. I was crawling through the wash getting cuts as a kid. Nearly got hit by a car riding my bike when I was 6 or 7. When I was 8, my parents started calling the police on me for fighting with them. When I moved to Julia Keene, one of my cats went missing then. When I was 10, I hopped the fence in my backyard and scraped myself on a wooden post. Kept picking at the wheel at the school and just had to disinfect. Next, I was getting in fights as a kid, committing vandalism. Around this time, I was getting took to the psych ward by police after threatening my mom with a kitchen knife and having a cop point your taser in. I got doxxed and people were showing up to my house, eating me pizzas and calling my phone again and again. I almost drowned in Luther's backyard swimming pool. I got up my feet on broken glass when I swam into the deep end. At 13, I was cutting myself with pencil sharpening razors for listening to music. Then I tried to hang myself when I was 14 after drama and an online girlfriend. Then I had surgery for scoliosis. I didn't want to be in some of these situations. Around that time, 2 of my neighbor's dogs got in a fight, and one of the neighbors pulled a gun and pointed it in my direction. My mom rushed me inside, so I didn't get involved with it. Then I was underweight and cutting myself again. Yeah, I really brushed my teeth then. This is all too common. Running from the cops after trying to hop the junkyard fence. Ran from a police helicopter to talk to the homeless woman who told me to give up all possessions, and ended up in the psych ward again after I had restrained my parents. Then I started selling drugs to my friends. Took too much smoking and ran away, spent the night at family friends. Walked into school the next day manic and laughing. Immediately through trespassing on an abandoned house and almost got drive-by and shot dead. After the first 2 times I took acid. Then I followed Judy Loretta's home. I was going to call a mob hit on him. I didn't like how he treated other people around him. He almost pulled a gun. He was stood there yelling that if I didn't leave his yard, he was going to call the cops in 10 minutes. He's just another pedo rapist acting narcissistic when he's nothing compared to the whole planet. I don't need a gun. I still just might have one. I rear every color. Use a lawnmower against the opposition. Landscaping accident. I created the song Headroom after I saw a homeless guy get beat up by a group of people. He was bleeding from his head. Later on, they were performing a homeless benefit show at the skate park after a group of people who were assaulting the homeless. I saw someone smoking around an infant. I didn't want to be in some of these situations. That summer I was taking several substances. At one point I was drunk and high, coming down off adrenaline and passed out in bed. The main response I get for all of this is, "Well, sorry, you're a bitch anyway then. You never know when I might kill myself after recording all of this." I got my nose broken in a fight at a new school. I got x-rayed and found out I had cancer. Took ketamine with a friend. My mom took too much for the meds. Then he asked me to throw a beer bottle full of Drano in an abuser's lawn. It was almost a Molotov. Spent 4 hours rocking back. Waited outside a Dollar Tree for my dad to drive me home. Stopped by Circle K. Then back to the function, running from the cops because someone started a fight at the show. Next I had thyroid cancer surgery and spent a few days in the hospital. Stuck the rest of my life taking thyroid replacement hormones. Smoke a lot of weed and go crazy on LSD. Think I'm going to die afterwards. For sitting around drunk in my room alone.